Hey Natural Dolls and Divas, Stephanie T, and I wanted to have a discussion on your views on natural hair for job interviews, and if you feel that natural hair tends to sway potential employers from hiring you. So I'm gonna go with my story. So basically, I'd say maybe 3 months into my big chop, I decided that I wanted to get a part-time job to basically help with the offset of, living in New York, the expenses of, car insurance, of rent, of, just everyday living, as well as to save a little bit of money for my IVF journey and also for my upcoming wedding. So I went to Trader Joe's, and this was on Metropolitan in New York, and I went actually Regal Park Metropolitan area, and this is a known place that hires, all season. They hire because the hours are like usually from 5 in the morning to like really late at night. So I went there with the intentions of getting like a part-time. So I filled the application. I went there after my shift ended from my primary job, which is, being a paraprofessional with students with autism and, special needs children. And I was dressed, casual, no sneakers. I had maybe just like a plain t-shirt similar to this. I had like a pullover cardigan, pair of jeans, not, ripped jeans, just regular jeans, maybe light bluish kind of jeans, and some flats. And I went there and my hair was a little bit shorter like this. I'd say maybe a twist out, a week old twist out maybe. And I filled the application. And usually before I went natural, I would get jobs like this, like without even trying. I had so many job offers to the point where I would be like, okay, I can pick and choose which one I may like, which one I won't like. So I went there with the intentions of, just dropping the application and speaking to the manager, because I was a manager. So I know how it is when you get a job, you're supposed to speak to the manager and get there so they could feel you out. So I went there with the intentions to speak to the manager. At first, I was totally ignored for at least 15-20 minutes. After being ignored for 15-20 minutes, finally I spoke to someone and said, I need to, drop my application, maybe have a few quick words with the, manager to see what the hours are and see if I would be somebody they would want to hire. So it was 2 managers. And I spoke to one of them, who was the hiring manager, and he said, are you able to work these hours? Will it not conflict with school and work? And I was totally honest with him, and I let him know that I'm currently in school, but the hours that that you have, we can work something out, because I'm not looking for a full-time position. I'm looking for a part-time position. I don't go to school Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so I can work all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is the hours you're looking for. You're looking for a weekend kind of person to do cashier or whatever the job title may be. And we spoke for about 10-15 minutes, and he said, okay, give me all the numbers that I can reach you, even if you have an email. Put the email address, put my husband's number, my house number, and just let him know if you need references. I have references. I'm currently employed, but I'm just looking for like a second income, supplementary income. So we spoke, and he said, okay, I will give you a call. This was exactly today, maybe 3.5 months ago, and I have yet to hear from them. So what I'm getting at is, I just feel my natural hair has swayed me from getting positions, and I wanted to get your opinion if you ladies feel that that's the case, that natural hair is stopping you from getting meaningful employment, or that some people feel natural hair is not professional. My job right now, I have no problems with my hair. I know I could go in days with my, my blowout, a huge afro, or I can go with my twist out, or I can wear a beanie or whatever the case may be with my hair, and I won't have an issue, which is what I enjoy about my job. But I just feel that at times when I try to seek gainful employment elsewhere, the first thing they look at is, okay, let me see, is her hair, this and that. I don't know. I just feel that at times my natural hair interferes with me gaining a better exclusive position than what I have. I know that once my hair does grow, it won't be the effect of, dreadlocks that some people tend to think I do have, or anything like that. Like, even this morning when I was doing my hair, my husband woke up and he looked at me and he's like, I love your natural hair, but I don't want you to get dreads. And I'm like, what is he talking about? And then it hit me. He said the same thing to me last night when I was doing my twist. he said, I hope you're not trying to grow out dreads. And I just looked at him and I was like, what is he talking about? But I just feel that some people, they tend to not be so, you know, comfortable around a person who has natural hair or, you know, dreadlocks or anything, and they feel it's not a professional, you know, aspect to have sort of the natural hair, which is just really upsetting to me. And I feel that a person should not be discriminated for their hair. It's just as if you're categorizing somebody for, you know, discrimination for their sex or their, you know, their sexual preference or, you know, their background. So I don't know, ladies. I just thought it'd be, you know, different, you know, with this not being just, you know, something that just happened overnight. Like, you know, you can walk down the street literally and see one or two people who are, the hair is in the natural state. So it's just like really upsetting to me that I feel that my natural hair is stopping me from getting exclusive jobs that I want. So yeah, you know, let's start a discussion, ladies. Tell me what you think. Do you feel your natural hair is stopping you from gaining meaningful employment elsewhere, or if your natural hair is stopping you from, you know, getting a promotion in your job currently now? So leave your comments down below or leave a video response and we can open this discussion. Talk to you guys later. Bye.